So something real about the Galaxy S26 Ultra just leaked, and it quietly confirms something isn't playing out the way people were hoping. On top of that, we just got fresh leaks about the standard S26, and they directly contradict an upgrade we thought was finally coming after years of waiting. And once you put all of this together, the S26 lineup starts to look very uneven. Let's break it all down. Let's start with the colors, because they actually tell us something much bigger. Vice Universe just leaked the SIM trays for the S26 Ultra, and that pretty much locks in the launch colors. We're looking at 4 options: Black Shadow, White Shadow, Galactical Blue, and Ultraviolet. And these lines up perfectly with what leaks hinted at earlier. Multiple leaks now point to ultraviolet, or purple, being the hero marketing color for the S26 Ultra. And these SIM trays matter because they're color matched to the frame. Historically, they've been one of the most reliable ways to confirm Samsung's final color lineup. If these colors feel familiar, that's not an accident. Samsung does this every single year. 2 conservative colors, 1 cooler tone, and 1 standout hero color. And here's the interesting part. Purple has consistently performed well. Both Samsung and Apple have used purple shades multiple times over the past few years. So once again, Samsung isn't experimenting. They're sticking with what's already proven to work. Now, you might remember earlier leaks suggesting orange as a bold main color for the S26 Ultra. That color is completely missing from the SIM trays, which means it's no longer expected as a main launch option. But here's the twist. Orange does show up in leaked wallpapers, right? That suggests this color could be reserved for the S25 and S25 Plus, or offered as an online exclusive through Samsung's own store. They've done this before, with bold colors, with low risk and no retail pressure. Basically, if it doesn't sell well, it doesn't hurt them as much. But these colors reveal something even more important. Ever since Samsung introduced titanium with the S24 Ultra, one thing stayed consistent. The word titanium was baked right into the color branding. But this time, there's no titanium branding at all. And that lines up with previous reports claiming Samsung may be moving away from titanium altogether, switching to armored aluminum instead, just like Apple did with the iPhone 17 lineup. Now, let's talk about something that doesn't add up. Just days ago, we saw a leak claiming the standard S26 was finally getting a long overdue charging upgrade. Well, that's no longer happening. A new leak from the same leaker, now backed up by Ice Universe, says the standard S26 is sticking with 25 watts wired charging. That means in 2026, Samsung is still shipping a flagship phone with 25-watt charging, while its cheaper mid-range Galaxy phones already offer 45 watts. Honestly, that's frustrating. According to multiple leaks, the standard S26 gets a tiny 0.1mm display size increase. However, the S26 Plus is basically the same S25 Plus with a new processor and a slight camera bump. That's it. When you step back and look at the lineup, the Ultra is the only model that actually feels worth upgrading to. The base and Plus models just don't offer strong value, especially when you compare them to competitors like the standard iPhone 17. And speaking of the Ultra, 2 things don't line up with expectations. One is actually good, and the other, not so much. Click right here to watch that breakdown. This is Techtics, and I'll see you there.